Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the new class of College of Health Professions. Cardiovascular perfusion, clinical laboratory sciences, medical sonography, and that will also include all of the medical imaging sciences, the doctors of physical therapy, master's program in physician assistant, the physical therapy students and the physician assistant students have been here since the 1st of June. They begin their classes taking dissection anatomy as well as some others. So they know the campus well. Everyone else has been here for a little over, or just under a week. Radiation therapy, and respiratory therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, the incoming class of 2012. Students, before you sit down, please turn around and give your family the congratulations for all the work and suffering and sacrifice that they have given. Thank you very much. Have a seat. Rather than introduce everyone that's on the stage, I will introduce them as they partake in the ceremony. Before we really begin, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the class. It's an amazing group of individuals. We have 175 new students enrolled in the College of Health Profession, which is one of the largest classes we've had. I think it is actually the largest class. The transitional doctor of physical therapy, or the postgraduate therapist, those are individuals who have already have been practicing physical therapy and now are going back for a doctorate. They don't take part in this ceremony just because they've been practicing for years. This is for entry-level professionals. Of the students that we've admitted, we have 175 students. We had 1,118 applicants for those 175 slots, which we're limited to by the number of faculty and the number of clinical sites that we have available. 66% of the class is made up of women. In keeping with our need to address look like the community that we serve, 19% of the students are minority students. 92% come from the state of New York and hopefully will return to practice to meet the needs of the citizens of New York. The average age of the incoming class is 27 years. The average GPA coming in is a 3.39 on a 4-point scale. So this is an amazing class of individuals, and we're very proud that they're here. Again, I would like to welcome the families. Please, families, if you'd stand up and let your students applaud you again. All the families and friends, please stand up. Thank you very much. I'd like to identify some of the campus dignitaries that are here, and if they would have a chance to put their hands up and so forth. Dr. Julie White, I saw somewhere before, who is the Dean of Students. Julie's in the back. Dr. Len Clary, who is the Senior Associate Dean of Education for the College of Medicine. See her over on the left-hand side. And the Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Jennifer Christner, who is the new Associate Dean for Curriculum in the College of Medicine. Lori Rydell, who is the Executive Director of the College of Health Professions Alumni Association and has been working in the background for a while. Donna Vavanese, who is involved with the program for admissions. Most of the students have been in contact with Donna for 1 or 2 years before they come in. She's been very helpful. I think. Sorry for that. Dr. David Duggan is here, who is the interim dean of the College of Medicine. David is in the back. Chuck Simpson, who is with Student Affairs and who we'll thank again at the end a little bit over on the side. So, and Dr. Elvira Zaghetti, who is the Dean of the College of Nursing, so in the back directly behind us. So with that, I'm very proud to begin the ceremony, and I'd like to start by introducing Dr. David R. Smith, who is the president of Upstate Medical University and my boss.
Well, good evening. Good evening. It's great to see all of you in the audience, and of course to congratulate both the incoming class as well as the family members and those that are here to participate in this event. The first thing I'd like to do, though, is a group that needs an incredible round of applause for their incredible efforts on behalf of the students day in and day out, along with the staff of the Dean's office, is to congratulate Dean Bonner and also to ask the faculty of the College of Health Professions to please stand and be recognized for their incredible work. Thank you. To the students, you are indeed in great hands. If one looks at the track record of our graduates, their successes, whether it be at the bedside, in the classroom, in industry, is remarkable, truly remarkable. And I would put them up against any program in the entire world, let alone the United States. The faculty itself is a group that you need to get to know, not just in the classroom, not just at the bedside, in the laboratories, and of course our extended family of faculty that you will get a chance to work with that are spread out throughout the entire state of New York, but actually many other states where you have an opportunity to interact. And for some programs, in fact, we have a great liaison that is in fact international in scope and scale, and because of the leadership that we have in those particular programs. But take advantage of those individuals. Also take advantage of some of the faculty and programs and colleagues in other disciplines. It is so easy to get sort of caught up in clinical laboratory sciences or perfusion and the incredible opportunity and learning environment that you have, but to then understand the physician assistants, the physical therapists, and others. And the reason I say that is because as a pediatrician, we ultimately learn at the end of the day that this is an interdisciplinary opportunity of learning and caring and healing. Indeed, all of you are joining the healing arts. It goes beyond just the science. It is the way we approach our patients, the way, in fact, we are able to nurture, enable, and of course, listen to their concerns and certainly their values and culture. We embrace that here at Upstate as part of a larger family of health practitioners. But the interdisciplinary, the interprofessional opportunities that exist, not only in the College of Health Professions, but in nursing and medicine and our graduate studies is also rich. So be a part of a fabric that is very broad and is, again, able to make a difference in the lives of individuals in the state of New York. We are indeed a very broad organization. We provide health services from the Canadian border well into Pennsylvania, and east and west as far as all the way over to Burlington, Vermont, if one looks at our burn programs and others. You'll be involved in those as you go forward in your careers. But I invite you early on to understand the value of the interdisciplinary team. It is indeed part of the hallmarks of Upstate Medical University. We value it, cherish it, and it's something that will add to the richness of the environment. What's going to be remarkable, of course, and I was just talking to one of our now second-year students who will be speaking to you, is how quickly the years will go. And the fact that it won't be too long for many of you where you will see me next in a very different attire, and I will be saying something by virtue of the authority vested in me by the State University of New York, that you will indeed be graduating from this great university. It will not be long. Of course, your family members are sitting back there. Can't be soon enough. But it will indeed be very quick, and indeed take advantage of the opportunity. The final thought I leave all of you with, because it is a personal journey as well as of groups coming together to care for individual patients in communities, is that remind yourselves, please, that we also have something else in common besides being family members, supporters, and of course this new group of incoming health professionals, is that ultimately someday every one of us is going to be a patient. We're all going to be lying there on that stretcher, wearing that designer gown that doesn't cover everything. And you're going to be looking up in the eyes of some of your colleagues and placing your hopes, your fears in their hands. We do that very well here at Upstate. We understand it and we make a difference. You're indeed part of a team that will make an incredible difference, and indeed you'll be caring for all of us. So I have a personal investment in each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Dr. Smith is a great leader for the Upstate community. He is also one of the sponsors of this white coat ceremony. I would like now to introduce Dave Clemente, who is the president of the the College Health Professions Alumni Association, which is another sponsor. The Alumni Association provides scholarships, and they provide all of the white coats that you're beginning your careers with. So Dave Clemente is the chair of the Department of Medical Imaging Sciences, as well as being the president of the Alumni Association. Dave.
Thank you, Dr. Bonner. Hello, students, families, and friends. On behalf of the College of Health Professions Alumni Association, welcome to Upstate Medical University and to the College of Health Professions. Students, today you stand on the threshold of a new and meaningful academic endeavor. Congratulations to each of you on your acceptance into your respective program, and welcome to this new chapter in your lives. This is a new beginning into a career path which you have a true conviction. It is truly a landmark moment for you. You'll soon be immersed in learning a body of knowledge that will lead you to a fulfilling career in healthcare. As you take your initial steps, you're committing yourself to the noble cause of service to humankind. To mark this momentous occasion, your Alumni Association honors you with this gift of the white coat. In so doing, we recognize the depth of your commitment to your academic and professional goals. Wear this coat proudly in your clinical rotations. When you wear it, you'll be making a very strong statement. I'm dedicating myself to the service of others. I choose to make a difference in the health and the lives of others. For these convictions, we applaud you and welcome you into the College of Health Professions with the white coat. It symbolizes your initiation into your new career path and into one of the most important roles of your lives. Throughout your journey, the Alumni Association will support you and will keep you connected to those in your profession. We wish you every success along the way. We look forward to your transition at graduation into the new health profession. The very best to each of you, and enjoy your time here at SUNY Upstate Medical University. Thank you. One additional remark. The Alumni Association will continue its sales of t-shirts and caps after the ceremony here, and all funds raised go toward student scholarships. So thank you very much for your support.
One of our longest relationships that we have had between the College of Health Professions and other institutions is with Franciscan Management System. Franciscan is a home health management system. They provide employees, they supply the necessary equipment and so forth to ensure that people are able to remain in their homes while they're either recovering from an injury or have long-term care necessary. Work a great deal with elder patients. Franciscan has offices and facilities throughout central New York. They're down in the southern tier, central New York between Oneida and Albany. They do a tremendous amount of good for the community. Very important aspect that they have been a huge sponsor for our programs over the years. Their president, Frank Smith, is a graduate of the respiratory therapy program, and the management system has provided us with nearly $90,000 worth of scholarships and improvements Those students who have a chance to go into our break room, student break room on the first floor of Silverman Hall, are going into the Franciscan Management Room that's been dedicated for your use by this company. And it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Joe Nicoletti, who is a graduate of the Upstate Medical University. He was a respiratory therapy graduate, and then he went on to become an RN, a registered nurse. He has been a very strong supporter. He is also a member of the Alumni Association. And we're quite glad that we have his daughter, Christina Sirek, who is one of our communications faculty members. So, Joe, please come forward.
I'm a short guy. Thanks, Dean Benner, for the kind words. It's really a pleasure to see everybody here. Welcome to all the parents and family and relatives of all the students that are here. I was just talking to Joe Sorbello behind the scenes before we got up here. Joe's the chairperson in the respiratory program. And we went to school together. He was a year ahead of me. We were best friends. And we commented to each other, and he goes, who knew would we be up here all this time that far away? Who knew? You know, you're in the anatomy lab, it's 11 o'clock at night, you got a cup of coffee, and you're trying to figure out the liver from the pancreas, you know, who would have known all that? But, you know, to let you know how it is in healthcare, it's been a great ride for me. I can't imagine doing anything else. The one thing that I would like to let you guys know is, you know, it's more than just a paycheck. It's a career. It's a career for life. And you come in to work and you're there to do something good. It's not, and it's not to put down any other type of job, but it's a different type of job. It's a people job. And those people, those patients are depending on you. And to dovetail what Dr. Smith said, it's important when physicians entrust their patients to you, those people, those hands and eyes that are out there in the community, they're entrusting those patients to you. And it's your job to protect the patient, to be that advocate for the patient, safety, security, and to do the best that you can for them. And that's why you are really gathered here to learn all the techniques and all the different things that you're going to need, excuse me, to keep you armed and keep you up to snuff on what's going on in the world of medicine and healthcare. And we need people like you. There's not enough of them. There's a lot of changes. You're going to see a lot of changes as you go through your career. Hopefully the changes will be better. You know, a lot of things unfortunately revolve around money, and but kind of look through that. Stay involved. Always do something different. Stay current. Stay up on top of your profession, your independent, your profession that you're in. That'll always keep you excited about your job. And that's, I feel, that's the most important thing that separates your profession from a lot of other professions. It's exciting, there's always something new coming down the track, and you're helping people. That's the key. You have to leave your house in the morning knowing that, sure, maybe you had a hard shift the night before, but I always came home and felt, you know, I would tell my wife, who's also an RN, we would discuss different things. No HIPAA violations, of course. But we would discuss different cases. I worked a lot of critical care in the ER and the ICU, and she worked in newborn nursery, and you know, we tried to discuss what was going on. And there's a lot of obstacles, but you got to get over those obstacles. The bottom line is, did you help that patient that day? Can you say that you helped that? If you can look at yourself in the mirror that next morning and say you did a great job, or that night, that's what makes it all worthwhile. So, you know, that's really all I have to say about that. And I wish everybody good luck, and study hard, work hard. You got a lot of great staff here. You have all the facilities are great. Things have changed so much. I envy all you guys. So on behalf of Franciscan and my boss, our president, Frank Smith, good luck.
Speaking as Joe did about involvement, one of the activities that is rewarding for students who are here is student government. We have second-year DPT student Annie Riley, who would like to make a welcome and try to get as many of you involved in the student government activities as possible. Annie.
Thank you, Dean Bonner. Good evening and welcome again, everybody. Students, it's an honor for me to stand up here today as one of your peers as I welcome you to the College of Health Professions. You all come from different backgrounds and different walks of life. You may have different interests, passions, and personalities, but today you all have one thing in common. Today, you're all going to put on your white coats for the first time. This is symbolic of the beginning of your journey in becoming a healthcare professional. The next 2 to 3 years of your journey will be here as a student at Upstate Medical University. I remember sitting in one of those seats a year ago during my white coat ceremony, and I remember feeling excited and proud of the journey that I was about to embark on, and also a little anxious about all of the hard work that I had ahead and what obstacles and challenges that I may face. You too should feel proud of all that you have accomplished up until now that got you to this point tonight, and you should be excited about the rewarding career that you have chosen and that's coming up ahead in your future. However, I will tell you, your journey will have a lot of hard work. It might entail late nights of studying, lots of tests, homework, group projects, and you may come across obstacles along the way. While all of it seems overwhelming, in the moment, I urge you to remember 3 important things. And my 3 important things have actually all already been said tonight, so you know that they're really important. First, you will always have the support that you need to make it through your program here at Upstate and progress on as a healthcare professional. Everybody at Upstate Medical University and everybody in this room wants you to succeed in your program. Individuals will be there for you and available to provide the necessary support along the way. Remember, though, that support is a two-way street. So I challenge you to support each other, provide support to your classmates, work together as a healthcare team of students. And not only supporting your classmates, but support those outside of your respective program. Develop friendships and support systems that will carry over after graduation, and take advantage of the resources and support available to you throughout the campus, through the Student Affairs Office, our Dean's Office, student government, campus activities, and all of the other offices and services available on campus. The support is there. Second, along with the hard work, you will be also given plenty of exciting opportunities for professional and personal growth and development. I challenge you to get involved on campus and in the surrounding community. Take advantage of some of these opportunities to grow and develop as a student here at Upstate. Utilize opportunities to network with other students and faculty by joining clubs and organizations, serving on committees, volunteering in the community, and most importantly, don't forget to participate in activities that are fun, because like I said, along with all the hard work, we need some exciting opportunities as well. The time goes by quickly, so please treasure it and make the most out of it. Like I said, it's hard for me to believe that I was sitting in one of those seats just a year ago. Third, everything that you will learn in the next 2 to 3 years of your program will help you provide the best care possible to the patients that you will be treating and seeing, whether you're behind the scenes in the lab or out working in a clinic with patients. You're going to learn how to heal. You're going to learn how to improve the quality of life of other individuals. And some of you are going to learn how to save the lives of others. In a few minutes, when all of you are standing up on the stage and you have your white coats on, take a moment to look around at each other and look at the other students in the room. Each and every one of you has chosen a wonderful career, and you all have the potential to make a positive impact on the lives of many others. Work together, work as a team, and work hard. Congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
She speaks from her heart, and she really lives what she speaks. In 49 BC, Julius Caesar crossed the river Rubicon, and as he crossed the Rubicon, he forced his legions into war. It's an irreversible decision to go to war with the Roman Empire. As you know, Caesar became one of the greatest and most famous of all the emperors of the Roman empires, although he had a bad day in the middle of March a few years later, as you might recall. Hence the word or the phrase, beware the Ides of March. We are not going to war, and we are not making an irrevocable decision in what we do today, but the white coat ceremony is a symbolic crossing of the Rubicon. This is a time when you, after having finished 2 or 4 years of college in a general academic campus, now are finishing up your professional career in a professional program. You're in a medical university. Your focus is strictly on how it is that you can, as was just pointed out by Annie, improve the lives of so many patients and their families. Some of you will indeed save lives. That takes a great deal of responsibility, and that takes a great deal of focus. You are going to have to commit yourself to a complete focus on your education and your clinical training. It's an arduous task. It's one I think that you'll get a great deal of satisfaction out of, and you have the opportunity to do what very few people actually have a chance to do, and that is to combine your vocation with your avocation to make your work your play. That is a great opportunity. You will be frustrated from time to time when you're at work and so forth, but you will get a great deal of satisfaction by and large in what you do and the impact that you're having on so many lives. So we as a faculty will also take a responsibility and a commitment. We will provide you with the curriculum that you need, the clinical experiences or practices that you need, and the clinical experiences at the faculty that we have in our clinical sites who will manage your training towards the end as you are developing the skills that you're going to need. You will have no faculty that can beat the faculty that you're going to have here. We have a long history of success. We became a college in 1972. Over that period of time, we have about a 90% graduation rate. We have about 100% of our graduates pass their state and national examinations and get jobs in the field for which they had trained. We do have a few that go on to medical school or graduate school, but we consider that to be a tremendous success as well. So we will prepare you, we will help you focus, and you will have to be working pretty hard. One of the things that you will very soon find, students have a bigger impact on controlling your behavior than any of the faculty will. You cut class, you don't turn something in, it is your classmates that will be coming down on you harder than any of the faculty. So that is something that you will find very quickly. I want to welcome you. You are on to one of the greatest experiences of your lives, and I think that over the next 2 to 3 years, you're going to have experiences that can never be duplicated. With that, I would like to begin the ceremony, and I'd like to introduce Jim Vossler from the Clinical Laboratory Sciences Department, who will be announcing the names of all of the students as they come across. Students, when you come with your department chair, come up on that side of the stage, hand your name tag to Jim Vossler, who will be here. He will read your name, and if you'll move over towards the left side of the stage, my left side of the stage, we will have pictures taken with you, Dr. Smith, myself, your department chair, and Mr. Nicoletti. So With that, I will have Jim Vossler come forward and continue the program.
It is with great pleasure that I introduce Mr. Bruce Searles, Chair of the Cardiovascular Department. Mr. Christopher Piper. Mr. Nicholas Lefebvre, recipient, Alumni Scholarship. Mr. Mark Phillips. Mr. Orrin Ingram. Ms. Laura Rigg. Mr. Nick Rosecrans. Mr. Stephen Robertson. It is with great pleasure that I introduce Mrs. Susan Graham, Chair of the Department of Clinical Laboratory Sciences, and my chair. Ms. Tara Olin. Ms. Jamie Bream. Ms. Robin LeClaire. Ms. Molly Cholette. Ms. Courtney Ingerson. Ms. Caitlin Brown. Mr. Sengal Alazar. Mr. Henry Chianama. Mr. Wana Aliko Gift. Mr. Hunping Xu. Mr. Nicholas Ryder. Mr. Victor Oakman. Mr. Jonathan Franceschini. Mr. Ian Hungarter. Mr. Matthew Sullivan. Mr. Alan Phillips. Ms. Fiona Foley. Ms. Molly Mosier, recipient Alumni Scholarship. Ms. Chelsea Donaldson. Ms. Catherine Cotton. Ms. Sarah Johnson, recipient Alumni Scholarship. It is with pleasure that I introduce Mr. Kenneth Galbraith, Chair of the Department of Sonography. Ms. Ashley Corbin. Ms. Beth Smithler. Ms. Jill Jaglal. Mr. Chamachefulam Omanya, and I'm sure I got that wrong. Ms. Taylor Deasy. Ms. Kayla Van Wieren. Ms. Karina Vebachevich. Mr. Todd Bellinger. Mr. Mark Slocum. Mr. Paul Kwiat. Ms. Ashley Litterbrandt. Ms. Kimberly Hall, recipient, Alumni Scholarship. Ms. Chelsea Love. Ms. Brianna Marshall. Ms. Amuchi Akumene. Ms. Brooke Kotikio. Ms. Stephanie Spinney. Ms. Kristen Guy. Ms. Kayla Taft. Ms. Christina Quagliati. Ms. Irina Gotcher. Ms. Sophia Yatshuchin. Mr. Alexandro Dellaiera. Mr. Charles Carlton. Mr. Ahmed Basha. Mr. David Utt. Ms. Ann Kirkwood, recipient, Alumni Scholarship. Ms. Jillian Lakari. Ms. Ashley Davidson. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Susan Miller, Chair, Physical Therapy Education Program. Ms. Dawn Sudol. Ms. Carolyn Grant Case. Ms. Kelly Brunsheen. Ms. Emily Rolls. Ms. Elizabeth Van Nortwick. Ms. Erin Decker. Ms. Grace McIntosh. Ms. Daniel Pizzuto. Ms. Jessica Loretz. Ms. Leah Papp. Ms. Jordan Remillard. Ms. Marissa Martorella. Ms. Alexis Deming. Ms. Ashley Zarukin. I knew it was going to get to one of these times. Mr. Jeffrey Kita. Mr. Austin Crane. Mr. Sean Noonan. Ms. Kara Corsiniti. Ms. Caitlin Semigalski. Ms. Brianna Fitzpatrick. Ms. Gina Miccaroni. Ms. Deanna Bishop. Ms. Ann Ayanada, recipient, Alumni Scholarship. Ms. Lauren Shirley. Ms. Allison Dalton. Ms. Erin Duffy. Ms. Jennifer Collis. Ms. Renee Miller. Ms. Nicole Slavinsky. Mr. Caleb Ludlow. Mr. Derek Powell. Mr. Lee Berube. It is my pleasure again to introduce Sandra Banis, Founding Chair, Department of Physician Education Studies. Ms. Kimberly Palmowski. Ms. Elizabeth Shawanker. Ms. Sarah Rasmussen. Ms. Elizabeth Boza Johnson. Ms. Jenna Cole. Ms. Brooke Liming. Ms. Katie Bobnak. Ms. Rachel Given. Ms. Jennifer Quinn. Ms. Tabitha Jorgensen. Ms. Nicole Hensey. Ms. Catherine Olafson. Ms. Caitlin Seymour. Ms. Stacy Cook. Mr. Matthew Cook. Mr. Lucas Malawaki. Mr. Joseph McGreevy. Mr. Andrew McDowell. Mr. Dipendra Shah. Miss Hannah Schindleckler. Ms. Mary Yusova. Ms. Nicole Cortez. Ms. Chelsea Wallace. Ms. Lauren Myers. Ms. Caitlin Teeps. Ms. Megan Summers. Mr. Christopher Littman. Ms. Amanda Taylor. Ms. Jennifer White. Ms. Amanda Alexich. Ms. Carol Connolly. Mr. Joel Miller. Ms. Shawname Victor. Mr. Ryan Connolly. It is my pleasure to introduce Joan O'Brien, Chair of the Radiation Therapy Program. Mr. Alex Ashley. Ms. Katie Berge. Ms. Chelsea Giraffa. Ms. Lamia Sarawi. Mr. Brian Goodrich, recipient, Alumni Scholarship. Mr. Daniel Freeling. Mr. David Kemmerer. Ms. Mary Lewis. Ms. Casey O'Keefe. Mr. Jairo Orozco. Mr. Sean Tilley. Ms. Amelia Weimar. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Joseph Sorbello, Chair, Respiratory Therapy Education Program. Mr. Jason Meany. Ms. Christina Maza. Mr. Christian Kaya. Ms. Megan Klimsa. Ms. Jasmine Giles. Ms. Lisa Ward. Mr. Stephen Johnson. Ms. Jacqueline Franks. Mr. Jeremy Andrews. Ms. Anastasia Yatsula, recipient, Alumni Scholarship. Ms. Ronisha Williams. Mr. Saeed Salawa. Mr. Adlin Knoll. Ms. Amy Brott. Ms. Alexi Gamukta. Ms. Christina Marks. Mr. Matthew Kopacki. Ladies and gentlemen, and fellow colleagues, it is my pleasure to welcome you to our campus and now being part of my colleague. Part of being a colleague is that we go through and cite the oath of the health professions. If you could please rise, and any other professional that wishes to retake the oath of the health professions may do so as well. If you would please repeat after me. In the presence of my colleagues, family, friends, and teachers, I proudly make this solemn vow. I will give to my teachers the respect and gratitude that is their due, and share my knowledge with these who follow me. I will conduct myself with professional integrity, placing service to others before personal gain. I will treat all of my patients with empathy, being sensitive to their beliefs, values, and background, providing equal care in quality and compassion. I will honor the privacy of those seeking my help, using their healthcare information and that which they reveal in confidence solely to support their treatment. I will continuously strive to learn of the advancements in my field, embracing new techniques and technologies that will improve my patients' experience. I will recognize that each patient's care is provided by a team of professionals, and my responsibility to my patient and my colleagues is to uniformly honor this pledge without fail for the betterment of the patient and my profession. This I do swear freely and upon my honor as I commit myself to the service through my profession. Welcome, fellow colleagues.
Have a seat, folks. Thank you very much. The white coat represents purity, and it represents ethics. It represents everything good that is important to the healthcare community. Just like when you take a white light and pass it through a prism, it comes out with all the colors of the spectrum. The white coat that each of you are now wearing represents not just your one profession, but all of the healthcare professions that represent and work with the patients that you're going to be dealing with over the next part of your career. With that, I'd like to point out that the white coat really is made up, again, of many different colors, and I'm going to switch. This is my white coat. Thanks, Jim. This represents all of the different health professions. This represents each of you, and this represents each of your faculty, and this represents what you will be doing for the rest of your life. Before we finish today, I would again like the faculty to please stand up and be recognized, because what they will be doing for you over the next 2 to 3 years is amazing. So faculty, stand up, please. They are leading you into the profession. I would like to give special thanks to our sponsors again, Franciscan Management Companies, the Office of the President of Upstate Medical University, the College of Health Professions Alumni Association. I'd like to give special thanks to the Shine Center here, and Catherine Roseas, who is one of the executives here, and Anthony Otero for the services that they've provided, allowing us to come into this wonderful facility and allowing us to bring in nearly 500 people to celebrate tonight. I again would like to thank Chuck Simpson and Brandon Matthew, Upstate's Office of Campus Activities. I'd like to thank Susan Burke and Linda Curry from the Office of the Dean of the College of Health Professions for their work tonight as well. I'd like to thank Donna Birch, and Barbara Guzint from the Upstate Foundation. And I would like to thank Diane Conklin for the work that she has put in here. Diane is our Chief of Staff and has done a heck of a job with this as well. With that, we're going to end the service, and I would like for all of the students to remain here for a few moments, and family and friends, if you would go back and begin going through the lines and enjoying the food. This ends the ceremony. Thank you very much.